Heidi-ho! It's the Ramblin' Reverend, Lonesome Dr. Joe, and the Broken Family Medicine Show. You can take that a couple of different ways, depending on how you say it. That's why I like it. With Molly in the middle, and Sonny the Wonder Doggy-Doo. And it's the old time radio show coming to you from station GHRT over the airwaves and the cables. The cables and the airwaves. From station GHRT and the virtual haystack in your mind. Do you know the chorus to All His Children, Ma?
Nope.
Okay, rock and roll here. What are we going to do? What's this that Dan Seals?
Which side are we on? This side or this
Is
side?
that Dan Seals there?
I don't know.
Yeah. Cowboy Logic. But I was thinking about some people might. This came from this side.
Okay.
This came from the of course Charlie Pride, but I got to find out who wrote it. But I know they used it on a Paul Newman show called Never Give an Inch, about a logging family in Oregon. And Larry just loved that. You know? Oh, yeah. When you're standing alone with the mountain and the tree and beyond the world open wide, where the truth is as plain as a falling rain, and as sure as the time and tide. You know we're all just children, we're next of kin. Oh, that's the way it began. No matter where you're going, oh, where you've been, you're part of the family of man. You're part of the family of man. I'll do the other verse next show. Because we weren't supposed to do that, but I thought we might want to put that in at the beginning. A few shows and might become a theme song. Because I think it's a pretty good theme.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just call that the talking part at the beginning. We'll get right to it here with the Dan Seal song called something we need a lot more of nowadays, because everything's gone to automatic and that's no good. Hey, he's as tough as leather, this old country boy that we all look up to. When the times are hard, chips are down, he knows just what to do. Hey, a cowboy's got a set of rules that he live by day to day. And if you ask for his advice, he won't likely say, if it's a pants, mend it. If it's a dollar bill, spend it before it burns a hole down in them jeans. If it's a load, truck it. If it's a punch, duck it. If she's a lady, oh, you better treat her like a queen. That's cowboy logic. Every cowboy's got It's in the way he lives his life in the songs he sings. It's cowboy logic. Every cowboy's got it. He's got a simple solution for just about anything.
Simple solution for just about anything.
If it's a job, do it. Put your back into it. 'Cause a little bit of dirt's gonna wash off in the rain. If it's a horse, ride it. If it hurts, hide it. Dust yourself off and get back on again. It's cowboy logic. Every cowboy's got it. It's in the way he lives his life and the songs he sings. It's cowboy logic. Every cowboy's got it. He's got a simple solution for just about anything. He's got a simple solution for just about anything. Ooh, that's cowboy logic. That's cowboy logic. You betcha. Dan Seals. You know, Seals and Crops, right?
Yeah.
Singing DJs. Oh, I forgot the singing and DJs. Son of a bee. Anyway, that's a C.
Yeah, but I thought we were on the circles.
No,
Oh.
these are the Deweys. Okay, let's go here now. Oh, here we go with an old Sam Cooke tune. They killed Sam down in Los Angeles. You know what I mean?
C-sharp.
And he wasn't bringing in a couple of keys, huh?
C-sharp.
Yeah, I know. We were supposed to do that last one in C-sharp too. It's okay. Oh, I'm gonna use a pick. You betcha. I guess to use a pick on a Sam Cooke song. We're going down to New York City. We gotta have a pick. Let me tell you about a place somewhere down New York way, where the people are so gay, twisting night away. Man, you have to see them go. They're twisting to the rock and roll. Yeah, man, they got them young and old, twisting night away. Oh, they're twisting. Oh, yeah, they're twisting. I said everybody's feeling great. Oh, they're twisting. Hey, they're twisting. Yeah, they're twisting the night away. Here's a fella in blue jeans, dancing with an old queen. She dolled up in her diamond rings, twisting the night away. Man, you ought to see her go. She's twisting to the rock and roll. Oh man, we got them young and old, twisting the night away. Oh yeah, we're twisting. Oh yeah, we're twisting. I said everybody's feeling great. Oh yeah, we're twisting. Hell, we're twisting. Yeah, we're twisting the night away. Here's a man in evening clothes, just how he got a mountain old, but man, you ought to see him go. He's twisting the night away, dancing with a chick in black. Oh, look, they're moving up and back. Oh man, you know that ain't too slack. They're twisting the night away. Oh yeah, they're twisting. I said they're twisting. I said that everybody's feeling great. Oh yeah, they're twisting. Oh yeah, we're twisting. Hey, we're twisting the night away. Yeah, we're twisting. Oh yeah, we're twisting. I said that everybody's feeling great. Oh yeah, we're twisting. I said we're twisting. Hey, we're twisting the night away. That took you down there to New York, didn't it? Did it sound a little bit like New York?
New York sounds a lot more honking than yelling.
All right. Well, you get Sonny to do some honking and yelling next time when we do the New York songs. Oh, we put 2 Sams in a row here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, this is my song about formal education. Because I think about 90% of it is absolutely useless. Mm-hmm. And that's all I'm going to say about it tonight, because this song says all the rest. So don't blow it.
Oh, you're doing it in B?
A sharp, isn't it? No, oh, what is it? Oh, B? Oh, yeah, I thought maybe I'll try that one. I don't know much about history. I don't know much biology. I don't know much about my science book. I don't know much about the French I too, but I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world it would be. I don't know much about geometry. I don't know much trigonometry. I don't know much about that algebra. I don't know what that slide rule is for, but I do know 1 and 1 is 2. And I know if I could be with you, what a wonderful world it would be. Don't know much about history. I don't know much biology. I don't know much about my science book. I don't know much about that French I too. I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world it would be. Now I don't claim to be no A student, though I'm trying to be. 'Cause maybe by being an A student, baby, I could bring your love to me. Oh yeah, I don't know much about geometry. I don't know much trigonometry. I don't know much about that algebra. And I don't know what that slide rule is for. But I do know 1 and 1 is 2. And I know if I could be with you, what a wonderful world it would be. I don't know much. I don't know much. I don't know much. I don't know much. What a wonderful world it would be. It's okay. We recovered. Open window on the process. Rolly was. I thought you wanted to come in there.
No.
You did last time.
No, I don't.
It's on the thing. That's
Not
okay.
on that one. I come in on his other one.
Oh no, you've done it a couple times. I don't claim to be an
Oh, do I? Is that
I'm
like a
trying to
regular thing?
be. Huh?
I just thought you forgot the words.
No, I was letting you go ahead on it because there's a couple of times before that, singing DJs. A couple of times before that, you were like doing it, and so I thought I should just stay out and let you do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, now we know.
Okay. It was kind of funny what we were doing back and forth. And you were like, so you thought I was blowing it?
Well, I was gonna do it, but then you were doing different chords to that part, so I didn't know what part you wanted.
Well,
me
I
to be
think.
singing.
Well, okay, that's not interesting for the crew, for the folks. Okay, don't know much. Yes, sirree, don't know much, because I didn't use 90% of what they taught me. It was just complete torture, most of it. Okay, here we go. One from the boss. Yeah, we know who wrote this one. Those two were Sam Cooke, and this is the new Sam Cooke. Only he's not Jewish. Only he sounds like his name is Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
But he says he wants me to do it in A sharp. So I don't want him to get mad at me. So hey little girl, is daddy home? We go and leave you all alone. I got bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Can I do to you the thing that I do? I can take you high. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometime like someone took a knife, baby, a gentle, got a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. Night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train run through the middle of my head, and you can cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Like someone took a knife, baby, Asian doll, cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. Night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head, and you can cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Can it do to you the thing that I do? I can take you high. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Okay, I'm on fire. Yes, I'm on fire. Oh, whoa. You know, that's what I get a kick out of the news. They can't come up with anything gruesome, right? They turn to forest fires.
Yeah.
Which have been going on for 15 billion years. Okay, they're all caused by lightning. It's part of the process. And I'm telling you, when they got nothing else,
Forest fires.
It's hilarious. They got to have death and destruction of some kind.
Yeah.
Because the people demand it.
Yeah.
They want the blood.
Apparently.
Yeah, go on. Let's go on down to the hanging. You know what I mean? I feel a beatitude coming on, Molly.
Yeah.
I feel a beatitude coming on. I've done a couple of beatitudes, and I think it's almost time for a beatitude. Okay, here's a beatitude. Oh, look at all these little ones I got. I haven't done any of these. Maybe I should do a joke first.
Explain the word beatitude.
A beatitude was the sermons that J.C. gave on the Mount. Sermons from the Mount. Yeah. They call them beatitudes.
Yeah.
And I love that word. Beatitudes. How to write a song. Okay. But maybe I should talk about this. Now, maybe I better watch it. Anyways, remember I told you, I better be careful. Remember I told you about some of the first, I'm getting really, really old now, so I'm remembering things really young, really clearly.
Yeah.
And so I remembered another one of the very first jokes I ever heard, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was Open Kimono by Seymour Hares. That's going back, man. Because you think about how young those people are that are saying that. You know, I don't even know if that existed in your era, right?
Yeah.
But that was like, ooh, yeah, that's nasty. I just thought that was so funny. Would it still be in you? Or would that be like, with all the...
I don't know. Those
I mean, it just shows how innocent we were, right?
Yeah.
We were like really innocent. Trying to be grown-up people. All right. So you just leave them alone and nurture them, and they just grow up by themselves.
Yep.
Right? You almost don't have to open your mouth because you're opening your mouth so much around them to other people and everything else. They pick up on what the hell your ideas are.
They're going to pick up on that more
You
than
know,
what
if you want to preach your ass off, go down on the corner and start preaching.
Stand on a soapbox.
Yeah. All his children. You betcha. Always sticking up for the young'uns. Ma?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, this is, what's her name? The old girl here? Yeah, I guess you get mad at me for saying that, right? The old blues girl.
What's her name?
Oh, come on.
I know. I just know that.
B, isn't it a B something?
Bonnie Raitt.
Bonnie Raitt, that's right. That's where I found this. This was her huge, I get to take that. This was her huge, hugest song, I think.
No, I think I Can't Make You Love Me was bigger.
Oh, bigger?
Yeah.
Oh, she's had a few, right? She's still, every time I see her, she's playing the old blues, you know, and the blues, like the blues. I guess people just...
That's what her earliest stuff is.
It gets boring to me.
Yeah.
But, you know, to some people, like, there's a big search on the thing there. One says... The first search goes... All country songs sound the same. Mm-hmm. And the next guy's search, the very next search underneath that, it says, all country songs are the same. I love listening to these kids on there. It's so funny.
Yeah.
How to write a song that'll get you laid. How to kiss a girl in 6 steps.
With pictures.
It's hilarious.
With pictures.
With pictures. That's good. Okay. I gotta stop now or I'm gonna take a fit. All right. Oh, we're supposed to be in G sharp here? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we go. So Bonnie Raitt, yeah.
Bonnie Raitt.
Well, I think I probably do it even sadder, Jill. I do everything sadder. Everybody does, don't I?
Yeah.
Well, I should be able to do good.
You do some of the sad things happier.
Oh, do I?
Yeah. I think you just want to be different.
Oh, it's the au contraire. No, I don't think about it. I just do them how they feel to me. Friend of mine, she cries at night. She calls me on the phone. Sees babies everywhere she goes. She wants one of her own. She's real long enough, she said, but silly can't decide. But pretty soon she's gonna have to choose. Tears her up inside. Oh yeah, she's scared. Scared to run out of time. Oh yeah, she's scared. Scared to run out of time. I see my folks, they're getting on. I watch their bodies change. I know they see the same in me. It makes us both feel strange. No matter how you tell you're sad, is what we all go through. Those lines are pretty hard to take when they're staring back at you. Oh yeah, we're scared. We're scared to run out of time. Oh yeah, we're all scared. Scared to run out of time. When did the choices get so hard? There's so much more at stake. Life gets mighty precious when there's less of it to waste. Less of it to waste. Less of it to waste. Just when I thought I had enough, and all my tears were shed. No promise left unbroken, there were no painful words unsaid. You came along and you showed me how to leave it all behind. You opened up my heart again, and much to my surprise, I found love, baby, love in the nick of time. I found love, darling, love in the nick of time. Oh yeah, we're all scared. We're scared to run out of time. Less of it to waste. Less of it to waste. Less of it to waste. Heidi-ho, it's a really big broken family medicine show with the singing DJs and jokes like Seymour Hares.
I like 10,000 Mile Dash to the Outhouse by Willie Make It and Betty Doesn't.
Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, that was
My
back
favorite
in
one.
close to the same era. Yeah. Stage fright. This is the thing about jokes with me. If I'm like in a really comfortable situation and it's not prompted and I'm not set up, right? I had a guy almost pass out on me once when I told him a joke, right? And it was a fairly lengthy joke. Mm-hmm. But normally I get stage fright and I won't even do jokes. They got to be like really short, like, oh, Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor dog a bone. Mm-hmm. Do you know that one?
Yeah, don't tell it. I don't like
All
that
right.
one. I don't like ones that disturb childhood memories.
You see how cool I was about giving you the chance to stop me? Yeah. I'm getting like Norm Macdonald.
I like the cannibal one that your mom liked.
Little cannibal sitting on a rock having himself a ball? You betcha. Okay, that's enough talk. Let's get going.
Told you so.
Is that 6?
Yeah.
All right. Randy Travis not only kicked the shit out of everybody with this song, but he wrote this song.
Yeah.
And I just can't get over that.
I know.
Because, usually people don't get... But, it's the same with Alan, too. But Randy's actually got a more fantastic sort of voice than Alan does, right? Mm-hmm. So that's why I always thought he just it was like his voice. That was enough, And then I found out he wrote I Told You So. Holy crap, Ola. I wonder how he's doing. Somebody let us know how Randy is doing. Okay, I got to get this in a C sharp, right? That means I got to go to that one after the A. Yeah, country music may be 3 chords and the truth, right? That sounds simple. Those chords got to be in the right place. Guitar's got to be in tune. And your truth has got to hold water. See? That's the big part. Suppose I called you up tonight and told you that I loved you. Suppose I said, I want to go back home. Should I start again?
Yeah. Goes to D right away.
Suppose I called you up tonight and told you that I love you. Suppose I said I want to come back home. Suppose I said, finally learned my lesson. I'm tired of spending all my time alone. I told you that I realized you're all I ever wanted, and it's killing me to be so far away. Would you tell me that you love me too? Would we cry together? Or would you simply laugh at me and say, Hey, would you say I told you so? I told you so. Told you someday you'd come crawling back and asking me to let you in. Would you say I told you so? But you had to go. Now I found somebody new. You'll never break my heart in two again.
Found somebody new. You'll never break my heart in two again.
If I got down on my knees and told you I was yours forever, would you get down on yours too and take my hand? We'd get that old time feeling, we'd laugh and talk for hours, the way we did when our love first began. Hey, would you tell me that you miss me too and that you'd been so long, you waited for the day I'd return? We live in love forever, and I'm the one and only. Or would you simply laugh at me and say, would you say I told you so? I told you so. Told you someday you'd come crawling back and asking me to let you in. Would you say I told you so? But you had to go. Now I've found somebody new. You'll never break my heart in two again. Hey, I found somebody new. You'll never break my heart in two again. Would you say I told you so? It's Molly in the Bitter Time. That's one of my favorite songs, you know? That's right on the top.
Yeah.
That's what amazes me about Randy, right?
Yeah.
That's like right up there with, almost with Georgia and the huge.
Yeah.
You know?
Huge.
I'm so lonesome I could cry, right?
Yeah. That's a good one. I love that one.
Yeah, because of, what was I going to say about it? Yeah. Oh, I know. I was watching last night. I was watching Bon Iver. And the guy was singing about being lonesome. Mm-hmm. And I thought, oh my God, dude. Hank Williams is turning over in his grave right now. Because I was thinking, lonesome I could cry. But they're having fun, the kids, you know. I like what they're doing. It's very, like, trippy.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever.
Yeah. Take off your shirt, bird, and tell me a lie. One hand on my shoulder and one on my thigh. 'Cause cowboys and knights on white horses don't faze me. I need a man with my kind of crazy. You ain't gonna leave, Steve, whatever you say. We're two of a kind of insane and afraid. Perfect is boring and you're way too lazy. You need a girl with my kind of crazy. But you'll drink your whiskey Don't break your bad habits and don't try to change me. And we'll always be my kind of crazy. I like it like this, Chris, 'cause it doesn't hurt. It may not be healthy, but somehow it works. Don't think too much, keep the details hazy. And we'll always be my kind of crazy. And you'll drink your whiskey and I'll drink my gin. We'll let it all out and then push it back in. Don't break your bad habits and don't try to change me. And we'll always be my kind of crazy. Yeah, and we'll always be my kind of crazy.
Hey, ho! Hey, Mom, did you jump? Because I forgot, I didn't know what you were doing.
I let you do all the talking.
Right, yeah, you gotta stand up for yourself sometimes. That was an original song by Molly Griffin. Molly Griffin is Molly in the Middle's real name. I think she's gonna become famous for Molly in the Middle, though. That's what I think.
Yeah.
You betcha.
You betcha.
Anyways, my comic crazy, yeah. You hold the note long enough there that I think a little harmony. I could put a little harmony in it, you know?
Yeah.
That's a good hook. I like the hook.
Good.
You betcha. Okay, what's going on now? And talk like a DJ and you don't have to sing real good. What do we got coming up here? We got the Beach Boys.
The Beach Boys.
You betcha.
Fun,
Mike,
fun.
Mike Love, he's the singer, right?
Yeah.
Mike Love. Do you think that's his real name?
I was just about to ask that.
Could be. I had a teacher named Mrs. Love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I didn't love her.
Nope.
Nope. I didn't hate her too much. No, I didn't hate anybody. Even the big Russian wrestler dude that beat me. Because, you know, I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
I was depressed.
Yeah.
For like several years. 4 years.
Yeah.
They locked me in a room.
Yeah.
You know? And one day I decided I didn't want to go anymore. So I went into the bush where I lived most of the time in the bush. And some woman, I guess, saw me and phoned the school, and down come the principal. I remember he had a 57 Chev. I don't know why he had a 57 Chev. He wasn't suited to it. I'm not saying he was a bad man. He's from Russia, right?
Yeah.
They're hard there, you know?
Yeah.
They're hard.
Yeah.
Right? And you can imagine a tiny little kid beating his hands over and over and over.
So weird.
I cried all goddamn day. But I'm telling you, from that moment on, I was a rebel with a cause.
Yeah.
And the cause was to be free.
Yeah.
And I'm still trying. And I'm going to make it. And I'm going to take a bunch of people with me.
Oh, give me land.
But till such a time, don't set my head off now. Till such a time as we get to freedom, we can still sing about this. Hey, she got her daddy's car and she cruises a hamburger stand now. Then she forgot all about the library like she told her old man now. And with the radio blasting goes cruising just as fast she can now. Yeah, she left pom 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 till her daddy takes her T-bird away. Yeah, she left pom 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 till her daddy takes her T-bird away. Well, the girl can't stand it, but she walks and she drives like an ace now.
She drives like an ace.
She makes that Indy 500 look like a Roman chariot race now.
She drives like an ace.
A lot of guys try to catch her, but she takes them on wild good chase now. Yeah, she left pom 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 till her daddy takes her T-bird away. Yeah, she left pom 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 till her daddy takes her T-bird away. Well, you knew all along that your dad was getting wild to you now.
Shouldn't have lied.
I think you took your set of keys, you've been thinking that your fun is all through now.
You shouldn't have lied.
But if you come along with me, we still got a lot of things to do now. Hey, we left pom 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 till her daddy takes her T-bird away. Yeah, we left pom 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 till her daddy takes her T-bird away. Come on, little daddy, take her T-bird away. Yeah, get better, right?
Yeah.
Get better at putting that in.
Little daddy take her.
Yeah, that almost looked professional right there. That looked professional.
That almost.
Now, did I tell you about this? It's funny how I talk so high, eh? You know, because when I'm running a crew, I talk more like this. Come on, you guys, let's get going. Let's go out here. You know? And when I talk like I feel, I don't know. It's weird. I'm sitting there listening to my, you know, sometimes I put the Indian music on, the East Indian, whatever you call it. I won't say what I call it. I might get in trouble. But I like it. I listen to it. Sometimes he sounds like he's having some sort of an orgasm. But sometimes it's very peaceful, you know, meditation kind of music. And anyways, I'm sitting there the other day, and oh my God, I'm going, that sounds country.
Yeah.
That sounds so country.
Yeah.
And I look on the thing, you know, because it says who's playing on there. I look on there, and guess who it was?
Was it Ravi Shankar?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
He knows what to do for the American market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so does his daughter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, she's cool.
What's her name?
Nora Jones.
Nora Jones. Right. But boy, was it ever nice. You know, it was East Indian, but it was really a lot country.
Yeah.
It was like really obvious a
Yeah.
lot of country.
That's
So
funny.
he probably likes it, you know. It's like fantastically mellow. His steel guitars, he had steel guitars going and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's very mellow, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to say that.
Yeah.
Kick back, chill out, and relax to the mellow sounds of the Griffinhearts, I guess. That's what I should say. Mellow sounds of what? Singing DJs? Both. Whatever. Let's get going. Okay, are you going to be all right on this?
We'll find out.
Wait. This is, that last one was Beach Boys. And we still got to get the writers on this, but Toby Keith has a crew. So, I got to remember all these guys, so I don't remember them all. Just remember Toby Keith because I know he's in on some of them.
Yeah.
You know, he's probably directing things, you know, because his mom was a businesswoman. He's a pretty good businessman, right?
Yeah.
He's got the hamburger places.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to put in America, you know, and he's got this real big right-wing image, I think, you know. I mean, gotta get your beef with the steroids in him, you know. You get real big and make you a real big American person. Okay. She said, I've seen you in here before.
Nope.
I said, I've been here a time or two.
We got winners.
We got a winner. We got losers. chain smokers and boozers. We got yuppies. We got bikers. We got them thirsty hitchhikers. Hey, the girls next door dress up like movie stars. I love this bar. We got cowboys, we got the truckers, we got the broken-hearted fools and suckers, and we got hustlers, we got fighters, we got early birds and all-nighters. And the vets curse the powers for friends they lost in a useless war. I love this bar. I love this bar. It's my kind of place. Just walking through the front door puts a big smile on my face. Oh, it ain't too far. Come as you are. I love this bar.
I love this bar.
I like my truck. I like my girlfriend. I like to take her out to dinner. I like to move in now and then. But I love this bar. It's my kind of place. Just trolling around the dance floor puts a big smile on my face. No cover charge. Come as you are. I love this bar.
I love this bar.
We got short skirts. We got high techs. We got the blue collar boys and the rednecks, and we got lovers. We've got lookers. I've even seen some dancing girls and some hookers. And we like to drink our beer from mason jars. I love this bar. We got divorcees. We got a big old bouncer man. We got an old jukebox, and we got a real good band. We got waitresses. We got barflies. We got this dumbass and this wise guy. And if you get too drunk, just sleep out in your car. I love this bar. I'll be right there with you. I love this bar. I just love this old bar. Okay, yeah, we're going back to E on these babies right here.
Okay.
And just wait a minute, I gotta say something over here. 2027, yeah, 2027. They're supposedly gonna put 4 people are going to Mars to live there.
Oh, yeah.
200,000 wanted to go.
I say bull crap.
I think they should have took them all. That's what I think. And that's ridiculous, right? We're going,
I just think
Their plan is like, we're raping, pillage this planet. We just start rocking. Like the South Vietnamese at the end of the war, you know?
Yeah.
We're just escaping.
Yeah, but they're always saying things are going to happen and very soon, and then they never do. And I think they just do it to try and keep people interested. Like, yeah, give us money because we're going to get there in 10 years.
I know, because, you know, the scientists are got a particular type of brain. They don't know how to get their own money, so they end them, and that's a problem, because when you got no leadership, they're like a bunch of children. They run amok because they're totally addicted to their puzzles, games, and stories, right? I'm not going into that now. And that's what makes me feel like this song right here. I don't want to be too loud now. Yeah, when I think about that stuff, it makes me think of this song.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like this. Am I too loud?
I don't think so.
I taught the weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Showed the cloud how to cover up a clear blue sky. The tears I cried for that woman gonna flood you, big river. Hey, I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. Hey, she told me up every time she heard that drawl, southern drawl. You took my dream back downstream, cavorting in Davenport, and I followed you, big river, when you called. Man in Black song, eh?
Yeah.
Well, you took me to St. Louis, later on down the river. Prater said she'd been here, boy, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. I found her trail in Memphis. She just walked up the block. She raised a few eyebrows. She went down alone. Well, don't you batten down my Baton Rouge, River Queen, rolling on. Take that woman on down New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough. Done my blues down the Gulf. Oh yeah, she loved you, big river, more than me. Yeah, I taught the weeping willow how to cry, cry, cry. Showed the cloud how to cover of a clear blue sky, and the tears I cried for that woman gonna flood you, big river. Hey, I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Hey, I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Hey, I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Hank Snow. There's a big wheeler, there's a big wheeler, there's a big wheeler, she's rolling down the line. There's a big wheeler moving down track, true loving daddy ain't come back, I'm moving on, I'll soon be gone. You were flying too high, my little sky, I'm moving on. Red through your engine, I ain't got time. Traveling woman on my main line, I'm moving on. I'm a rolling on. Keep shoving the coal, keep riding the road, keep moving on. Here we go. Someday, baby, when you've had your play, 'cause I want your daddy, but your daddy gonna say keep moving on. Hey, rolling on. You had a laugh on me, now I set you free, and I'm moving on. Well, Mr. Fireman, won't you please listen to me? Got a pretty woman in Tennessee, keep moving me on. Keep rolling on. Keep shoveling the coal, keep riding the road, keep moving on. Hey, someday, baby, when you've had your play, you're gonna want your daddy, but your daddy gonna say, keep moving on. Oh, keep it rolling on. You're gonna ease my mind, put me there on time, keep it rolling on. You're gonna ease my mind, put me there on time, keep it rolling on. There's a big wheeler. There's a big wheeler. There's a big wheeler. She's rolling down the line. I love that duo.
Yeah.
I love to play that duo. That's so funny. It's a real oldies, right? But done differently, right?
Yeah.
It's a little different. Now I want to tell you something. I don't know if I should talk about this. But the bass, they call it the bottom. Well, I can tell you physiologically, it is the bottom. It hits you right in the bowels,
Yeah.
the bass.
Yeah.
And I'm not even going to tell you, maybe when people know me better, I'll talk about it. But I happen to know this for absolute truth. That's pretty heavy. I got 3 different categories when I got to make the notes for the show.
Yeah.
One is, and I don't think I've done a little bit. One is P for politics.
Mm-hmm.
One is M for music.
Mm-hmm.
And one is H. What do you think that's for?
Happy?
Heavy.
Heavy.
And I need a lot of energy to do the heavy. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I'll just do one heavy, okay?
Okay.
Isn't it interesting? You think about it. Mm-hmm. Don't freak yourself out. But everybody is the center of the universe.
Yeah. I've always thought this.
I thought maybe you had, because you're one of those fakey people that think about things like that.
I just always remember thinking when people said you're not the center of the universe or the world doesn't revolve around you, I always remember thinking, but my world does. And that's the only world I know.
Everybody does. If they say it's not true, they're lying, right? But whatever. And the very next thing is the reason that it's that way for the amoeba, too.
Yeah.
Because we don't really now we got to worry about quite a big space. But if everybody just took care of their own survival and procreation,
mm-hmm.
Which means your family and all that,
mm-hmm.
then it would all just work nicely.
Yeah.
Right? Because, and I'll tell you why. And that's why family is so huge.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about it. Rebirth, past lives,
mm-hmm.
all that stuff,
mm-hmm.
DNA.
Yeah.
It's DNA.
Yeah.
You can even have somebody in a chain, like say if Will or Cole doesn't have any kids.
Yeah.
There's a whole big group of your DNA going on there, man. You don't have to
That's why you have multiple kids, in case some of them don't have kids.
I know. So that's pretty heavy, eh?
Yeah, I like that stuff.
I won't hit you with the next one. That's too heavy. It's really good. The next one, like if I really wanted to blow my spout, but let's get going. Okay.
I wanted to say my thing about that, about kit DNA. The only way to live forever is to have kids.
I know, that's the thing, because when you start getting old, I don't want to say that too often because I'm not 100 or nothing, but you start thinking about the fact that you personally, even if you're Elvis or Cassius Clay or Jesus, in the time of the scope of man and the length of time, mm-hmm. you're just gone like that. Mm-hmm. Nobody's going to remember. Most people, 100 years. Yeah. No. Do I talk about somebody from 100 years ago in my family? No. I don't know who they are.
It's you. You are them. You are them.
I know that. And that's what's so damn heavy. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. Heavy, right?
Whoa, man.
All will be divulged as the shows go along.
Yeah.
until such a time, we will do a song that Ray did the big thing on. And another Hawaiian guy, 800 pounds.
Israel.
Kakakula Kamakula Kalamukula Kula Kula Kula. He also did a really good job.
Yeah.
And we don't have a lot of instruments, so ours is probably closer to his rendition. You give your hand to me, then you say hello. Hey, I can hardly speak, my heart is beating so. Hey, anyone can tell. You think you know me well, you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night and long to kiss your lip and long to hold you tight. You, I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been. You don't know me. I never knew the art of making love, how my heart aches with love for you.
For you.
Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by. A chance that you might love me too.
Love me too.
You give your hand to me and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy. You'll never know the one who loves you so. You don't know me. To you I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been. You don't know me. To you I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been. Oh, you don't know me. Okay, it's time for some George. And you know what? I want to tell you something right now. Well, I guess everybody knows this. What the hell? But I had to work on the key to this song.
Yeah.
Yeah. You try singing this song.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you something. And George sounds like he's going at it when he sings it. But Anne Murray makes it sound easy.
Yeah.
She just lays it out. You know, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Okay, ready to go?
Yeah.
Just because I asked a friend about her. Just because I spoke her name somewhere. Just because I rang her number by mistake today. She thinks I still care. Just because I haunt the same old places where the memory of her lingers everywhere. Just because I ain't the happy guy I used to be. She thinks I still care. If she's happy thinking that I still need her, then let that silly notion bring her cheek. Oh, how could she ever be so foolish? Oh, where would she get such an idea? Oh, just because I haunt the same old place where the memory of her lingers every way. Just because I saw her, then went on to pieces. She thinks I still care. She thinks I still care. Oh, she thinks I still care. Oh, how could she ever be so foolish? Howdy-ho! A really big-time radio show. The Broken Family Medicine. You betcha, the Broken Family Medicine. So we hope it was medicinal for you here tonight. And here comes the doggy-doo part of the show. Everybody's favorite part. And what is it tonight, Molly?
Let's do How Much Is That Dog in the Window? Because I like that one.
Okay, let me just see if I can... Because I've never tested the key on this. Just 1 second.
Sonny, you got a haircut.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and do it and see what I sound like.
Okay.
How much is that doggy in a window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. Go ahead.
I don't want a rabbit or a kitty or a flashlight that shines in the dark. I don't want a bowl of little fishies. I just want a doggy that barks.
How much is that doggy in the window? I'll do it in 1 octave here. The one with the waggly tail. Yeah, how much is that dog in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. Yeah, I don't want a rabbit or a kitty. Is that the one you sing? Or a flashlight shining dark. I don't want a bowl of little fishy. I just want a doggy that barks. Oh, how much is that doggy in a window? Oh, the one with the waggly tail. Yeah, how much is that doggy in a window? Oh, I do hope that doggy's for sale. Hey, I do hope that doggy's for sale. Oh, I do hope that doggy's for sale. He fell asleep while we were singing in your arms. He fell asleep. The doggy do. Howdy-ho, that's the show. Okay, did I say coming to you over the airwaves? Yeah, I did. Okay, so we'll, you put on another show. I always say that, you know, because it's never closing time down here at the, what is it?
Station GHRT.
Station GHRT, and we'll see you in a funny pepper.